morning, everyone. First off, thank you for coming out this morning and allowing me to present my company to you. My name is Daniel Lewis, and I'm the owner of Tea by Daniel. And we are an online tea company, so we sell premium quality loose leaf teas and herbal infusions. Now, our company statement is today and tomorrow begin with tea. And I think that says a lot about what we actually do. It actually sets the premise for our company. We are endeavoring to add tea into your daily lifestyle. So we don't focus on the teas that, say they're going to give you a detox or a cleansing if you use it for a week or anything like that. Companies like focus on wellness. We have teas that do things like that, but we're not focused on that. Our teas are for the everyday person. You get up, you want something to go. You're drinking Choco Mate, which we're sampling today. Natural immune system booster. You had a long day with the kids driving you up the wall. You need something to help promote a good night rest. We have a herbal relaxer, Rachel Sleeping. You just ate, you have a bloated stomach, Caribbean Sunset, aids in digestion. So it's I want our teas to be what you drink every day as opposed to when you want to go through a cleansing or something like that. So that's the focus on our company. We want tea to be appealing, modern, cool. Just by a show of hands, if you have children or grandchildren, how many of your children or grandchildren have ever come and said, "Hey, can I have a cup of tea?" Never? How about a Coke? Or juice or Kool-Aid or something like that? That sounds more like the usual.
Yeah.
Kids come, they ask for juice, they come for, orange juice, they have all these things. But why is it natural that they never ask for tea? It's because of how tea is promoted. Tea is not geared towards children, it's not geared towards young people for that. It really has a lot of stereotypes and stigmas attached to it that are completely untrue. So today in my presentation, we're going to address some of those. I'm also going to tell you how we plan on turning that around. Tea by Daniel, we're aiming to be the modern tea company. Tea used to be a beverage only sought after as a remedy for illness. So when you're sick, you think, "Mom, I need some tea. Dad, I need some tea." That's when we look for tea. That's when we're going through the cupboard looking, what can I have? Is fennel or chamomile? That's the only time. Tea used to be the little brother to coffee. You go into any cafe, any store or any bakery, you see coffee, this, latte, this and that, tea. And they have about 2 teas, orange pekoe or something like that. Another thing is, we're so uneducated about tea that we think that orange pekoe is a flavor, and it's not. Orange pekoe doesn't taste anything like orange. Orange pekoe is a grade. It's the size of a leaf. But they market it in an orange box, we think orange, and we're so used to, "Oh, orange pekoe, I love my orange pekoe." Orange pekoe has nothing to do with orange. But again, it's so under promoted, they don't educate us on it at all. So it's just always been a little brother to coffee. A good fact to mention right now would be one of the juggernauts in coffee is Starbucks. And Starbucks just announced that they're opening a separate tea entity with Tazo teas. Now, when you see a big juggernaut like Starbucks moving in that direction, it should tell you something. The tea industry is about to blow up. They know it. I know it. That's why Tea by Daniel finds this is a perfect time to step into the industry like this. Tea used to be the water-like beverage with a light, tasteless flavor. People think tea is just a very light beverage that doesn't really have a good taste. It's almost like water. There's about 1,000 varieties of tea with all kinds of flavors. Some just as strong as coffee, some do have the light taste. But we've never explored the different varieties of tea. Tea used to be the beverage most children were forced to drink. I can attest to that. Yeah, I was forced to drink tea. Just saying it's good for you, and we had to stand there and plug our nose just to take it down. It was gross. Like, tea was disgusting. Until I met what tea really was. Met. I like to make it personal. Tea used to be a beverage only understood and valued by those of Asian, Indian, and European background. In those certain countries, tea is not what I'm telling you today. Tea is something they grow up with, they love, they make it natural, they blend their own spices, and it's enjoyed. But what about the Western countries? What about Canada, US? All we know is tea is nest tea, and that's far from tea. That's what tea used to be. What tea is today? Tea is a luxurious beverage enjoyed by all age groups. Just look at the cafe industry. Every corner you go to, there's a cafe. For instance, look at McDonald's, another juggernaut. Why do you think McDonald's is turning to McCafe? Because they're appealing to the now generation. The now generation is going into a cafe, internet cafes, Wi-Fi cafes, sitting down with a latte, with a tea, with a coffee. If McDonald's could start changing their image, getting rid of Ronald and turning into McCafe, that tells me something again. When I was getting into the tea industry, I went onto an online site, I'm not going to say what it is, and it's a tea community. And I was kind of, you blog, you talk, discussion groups and stuff, and I kind of was, introducing where I was trying to do with tea. And they were the snobbiest people I've ever met, and I could say that. They totally hated my idea, and that's not why they're snobby. I mean, they're entitled to their own opinion. But they're offended. Anybody that tries to do anything different in this industry, tea enthusiasts or tea connoisseurs, get offended. Now, that says a lot about what kind of industry it is. It's been so covered in the traditions that anytime you try to step out of the box with it, people get mad. I mean, if it's not, they were even mad that I use this and call it tea. How could you drop the EA? And I got off that community so quick and said, you know what, I'm going to go full-fledged now, because now I know that it really does need to change. That you could come into it, do something new, give it a breath of fresh. First off, I say premium quality because how many of you, and I mean you don't have to put up your hands, but drink tea bags? Are you guys used to drinking tea bags? Just a quick little note on what tea bags are. These are loose leaf teas. It's the actual leaf. When it's infused with water, it opens up and gives off its full flavor. You extract full flavor, full health benefits. Any dust that's left at the manufacturers, any dust that's left after the real leaves are collected, are placed into tea bags and given to you. So you're getting minimal to no health benefits, minimal to no flavor. If you took your best or your most favorite tea bag and enjoyed it in a loose leaf tea, you would think this is a completely different tea.